All right, welcome back to the episode of Small Guys Podcast. Today we're doing Moana 2. After receiving an unexpected call from her wayfinding ancestors, Moana must journey to a far out sea in the ocean, into dangerous and long-lasting waters for an adventure unlike anything she's ever faced. Although she did face something somewhat similar in the
I
first
was
movie.
gonna say kind of was similar to the first one, but hey,
Yeah,
who am I?
whatever. It's got a 61% critic score and 87% audience score on Rotten Tomatoes. I feel like that's got to be lower than the first one. Let me look it
Probably,
up.
you know, just starting off here as you're looking that up. What are the scores?
95 on the
Wow,
critic, 89 from audiences.
damn, the critics loved
Yeah,
it.
hated this one, but loved the first one.
Yeah, I guess they hated this one. I felt
Yeah.
like this movie, kind of jumping into it here, had like preemptive, like negative press about it. Like I
Oh, you
remember
think so?
hearing before I even like watched it, I saw like like a reel or a TikTok or whatever that said that this was made by a different Disney animation team that made the first one. This could all be false. So
Sure.
this is my news source is a TikTok or a reel here. But it said like that it was made by a different team. Kind of like not Disney's A team of animation. It was like the junior levels. They kind of threw this project to. There was rumors that supposedly it was going to maybe be a TV show.
Oh,
So like when I started watching this, I was kind of like the start of this movie. I was like, I wonder if I'll be able to notice if it was adapted last minute or if that
yeah.
was a thought you know way early on, and then they were like, no, making a movie. But I don't know. I didn't think it was bad by any means, and obviously the audience is pretty close there in the 80s, and critics whatever 61's not bad. I like to think we're somewhere in the middle of
Yeah.
an audience, viewer, or a critic. We're the middle ground.
Yeah, I wanted to just compare this one to the first one a little bit more. So the first one, the original, came out in 2016. It is one of my favorites. Um, I do want to say really quick too. I considered her a Disney princess. I think others did, and then they made the joke about it in this movie, which I thought was funny. But the original movie had the same amount of runtime. I actually believe it was 3 minutes shorter. It's hour 43. This one was an hour 40.
Okay.
It made its budget in the first movie was 150. The budget in this movie is apparently 150 as well.
Oh
So they
wow.
spent the same amount of money. Obviously, 8 year difference. But the box office for the first movie was 687 million.
Holy
Right?
cow.
Yeah, but listen to this.
Okay.
Moana 2 has only been out for 9 or 10 days at this point,
Yeah.
and it's already at 606 million worldwide.
Oh wow.
So
So it'll probably pass that definitely.
yeah, and after we saw what Inside Out 2 did this year, where it made like 1.6 billion or 1.5 billion, whatever it was, I understand why this movie might do the same amount of
And
numbers.
I feel like in the age of like AI and everything that we're in right now, animation should be flourishing.
Yeah,
Hopefully making it a little bit easier for artists to make some of these kind of things. I know you can't just plug a movie into AI and it'll create you something great, but I feel like that should make things a bit,
speed the
higher,
process along.
yeah, higher quality. Which is
Yeah,
funny considering it seems like we talked about this, off the episode. It seems like everything that's animated is being turned into a live action movie.
yeah,
Um,
including the first Moana movie.
yeah, which is goofy. But you'd think there would be a little bit more emphasis. I'm not surprised Inside Out 2 did as well as it did, and same with this movie. Like I think it'll continue to perform well.
Do you think they'll ever do a Pixar movie live action, like a
Uh,
live action like reboot? So something they've already done. I don't know if they would.
I would
I
like to
hope they
think
don't.
no. I would like to think that Pixar would like kind of stand their ground on that and say
Yeah,
like, no, we're they're kind of like the elite animation studio as far as in my
yeah,
opinion at least. I think they make the best animated films.
yeah,
There's definitely contenders out there that have like their one off here and there that are really good, but for consistent work, I think Pixar's got that nailed down in the bag. So I
yeah.
would like to think no that we
Higher
would
hit
never
rate.
see. Yeah, I would like to think that no, we'll never get a live action of that.
Yeah. Um, yeah, because I think while sitting there, because I get there right on time, so I had to watch all the previews, and we saw like a Lilo and Stitch live action,
Yeah,
which I'll go see.
it did. It
And then we
did
saw
look.
Mufasa live action. Like I kept getting all these live action Disney remakes
I'm curious to
trailers.
see in Lilo and Stitch. I don't think they've showed off the. They showed off Stitch, and I'm sure
Yeah,
Lilo, whoever the actor they pick, I don't. It might already be out. Will be great as well. I want to see how they do those two, like aliens that are kind of responsible esque
yeah,
for Stitch. That'll kind of be the telltale sign on how well they did with that. Because Stitch actually looked really good
yeah,
in those trailers.
yeah. He did.
I think after the Sonic movie that we got, and that
Yeah,
got years ago when that got its crazy
the ugly Sonic.
critiques.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think a lot of movies when they're trying to do something live action, they really pay attention now and try and get it. The Stitch actually looks really good, so we'll see.
yeah. And I know in Moana, the live action, I think Dwayne Johnson's playing
He
the
is,
same character.
yes,
So
yeah, fitting.
yeah, but Moana herself, I think, is a different actress
That's fair.
for some
Yeah,
reason.
I'll I'm sure maybe I'll check it out. But on topic of Moana 2, um, I thoroughly enjoyed it. I liked the first one. I don't know if I loved it as much as you. You seem to have really loved it.
Yeah, I've seen the first one numerous times. Well,
Okay, so
here's the thing.
I've only seen it
So
once.
so these are both musical-esque musicals. I
Yes.
mean, that's what they are. And a lot of Disney animated princess type esque movies are like that. And um, I think the music in the first one was just a lot more catchy. There was one song I really liked in this one, and then the rest were like,
What
eh.
is it? I'm curious.
It's the one where the Batwoman's singing.
Get Lost.
Yeah, Get Lost.
That was the
Yes.
only one that I remembered as well. I thought
Yeah.
that was catchy, and the other one when she's like about to go out on her adventure. I don't know what it was
Okay.
called,
When
but
the
they
comet
replay.
was above her.
I think so, yeah, and they replay that. I think right at the end as well. Like it's the same song, a little bit different, but same lyrics.
Yeah.
And I think that one was equally catchy.
Yeah. Whereas the first one was just like banger after banger. You know what I mean?
Yes, it was.
So that was kind of a thing for me. I think I liked the plot a tad bit more in the first one, but I do like in this movie they did more of like a team up, like she's a whole team rather than her
Yes.
going off by herself. Well, her and Maui. There's more players here. Um, so I liked that aspect quite a bit as well. Uh, you know, they're off to a rocky start when they started off, but I think I liked all the characters being there, and they all played a role.
Yeah. And I think it has a nice um overlaying message. Like if you're a kid or an adult, it's kind of basically don't give up, and you can always find another way. And
Yeah,
sometimes you might have to go off your beaten path to find your way to you know follow your destiny or whatever you want to
yeah,
take from it. But it has a good underlying message, I thought, to kids. If you're a kid and you watch that, you're like, hopefully you take away that, if you try, even though if it doesn't work out, try a different way, and
yeah.
continuously do that until, I don't know, you're insane.
Did you see? Was there a lot of kids in your theater, or mine
It
was pretty
was
much dead? We had one family
I
with
was gonna
us.
say it was me, Emma, and Meredith. Actually, all three of us went,
Yeah,
and I think there was three other people there. It
really.
was pretty. It was pretty dead.
Yeah, so it's not doing numbers over here. Obviously, we went during the week.
So did I. Yeah, I
I
was
mean,
gonna
we went
say
after work, so it was like afternoonish. So,
I went late. It's a kids movie. I think we went at like 9:30 at night. So I'm.
oh really? Okay, so yours makes a little more sense.
Yeah, I'm not too surprised.
And I think we should kind of just hit on this real quick because it's in theaters. Interstellar came back for its 10-year anniversary, which we did a review on. If you want to go listen to that a while
We're
ago,
real off topic from Moana
we
too,
we
though.
are. But I want to just ask you, in comparison, what was it like going from? Because we saw both of these within like a day or two of each other in theaters, in the same theater. So what was the, I guess, overlining difference for you? Because it was crazy for me. So I saw Interstellar first,
Yeah,
then I
sure.
saw
Go
this
ahead.
movie.
Yeah,
You
I guess
saw
I did.
this movie and then saw Interstellar.
Well,
Obviously, two different movies.
I don't know. They're both pretty similar. You got to get lost to find your way.
Yeah, yeah, I guess so.
See,
Both
right? Yeah.
both adventure movies, you could say too.
They're both adventure movies with a small limited team, and yeah, they both have to kind of go face a darkness, whether that be a god or a black hole,
Yeah.
to find their way back home and reconnect everyone. They're basically the same movie. Not now that I'm thinking about
Well,
it.
the reason I bring it up is like I don't know if I'm not liking Moana 2 that much because I just experienced something amazing the day prior
I guess I'm
from
glad I got to
Interstellar.
do it my way.
That's the difference. Yeah, so I kind of preferred the way you did it, where you saw Moana 2 first
Moana
than
too.
this movie.
Yeah.
So I want to bring that up.
Yeah, that's fair. They're the same movie.
Basically,
The more that you
just
think
one's
about
live action.
one was live action. Yeah.
Yeah,
One had
that's the
slightly
big
better
difference.
music. I don't know.
Which one?
We'll never know. Hans does great work, but I don't know.
Yeah,
Wasn't very
that would be an insane take. Moana 2 is better music than Interstellar.
It's definitely catchier. You can't argue
Yeah.
that.
Yeah. I thought her little sister is very cute too. I think that was one of our characters that we liked a lot. I fucked with the coconut too, that joined their team.
Were the coconuts in the first movie?
They were.
Okay, I couldn't remember.
They're like the bad guys.
Okay, I thought so. I hadn't seen the first one in, gosh, when did it come out? You say 2016?
2016. Yeah.
Okay, I probably saw it in 2017.
Yeah, which I don't think I saw
I've
the
only
first
seen it
one in
once.
theaters.
I didn't either. I saw it on something streaming on demand somewhere. I didn't see it in theaters though either.
But I remember kicking myself when I saw the first one. Finally, I was like, "Damn, I should have
Got that.
I should have saw this in theaters. It was good." Would you consider her a Disney princess? Is that a fair take?
I think that's a fair take.
Yeah, I feel like she is, right?
Yeah, it's not a crazy take.
Yeah, I don't know. I always just assumed she was, and then I saw debates about it maybe a year or two ago online that she wasn't.
She kind of like moved the ocean. She'd probably talk to Ariel.
She sings. She's in a Disney movie. I would say she's a Disney princess.
Seems pretty powerful.
Yeah, she's probably, and this is probably a hot take. She's my probably favorite Disney princess.
Wow, I don't.
Yeah, and then is the girl from Frozen a princess? Technically, she is
100%.
Okay. Sydney's favorite's Princess and the Frog. I think that's her favorite princess.
That's Emma's as well.
Okay.
Do you
have a favorite princess?
I believe so. Yeah, that's her favorite princess.
No, do you have one?
No, I've never really thought about it until right now.
Just say it's Belle, like everyone else. Let's move on.
Which one's Belle?
Beauty and the Beast.
Oh no! I like the mermaid.
Oh,
yeah.
Little Mermaid. Ariel.
Yeah. And
you have a sister that's younger. You should know this stuff.
Yeah, I know. I don't remember.
Oh.
I'm going Ariel.
Okay.
She's cool.
That's a good pick.
Mermaid turns. That movie used to scare me.
Really?
Because of the big squid lady.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yep.
I remember it came on like one night, late at night. Maybe like I was probably 4 or 5.
Yeah.
Disney Channel was still on the TV, like wherever I was sleeping. And it was like that scene of her all evil. So 4-year-old.
Is Bambi a princess?
No, Bambi's a deer.
All right, back on this movie. I do want to hit on, because we kind of mentioned it earlier with the AI stuff. I do think this movie was like beautiful looking.
Yeah,
you thought so too, right?
Yeah, and that's where I was saying earlier that, supposedly, again, rumor from a TikTok, I do not know, I cannot confirm. Someone else would have to. If this is Disney's junior B-class team and not their,
Yeah.
A team of animators, they did a great job and they need a promotion because
Yeah.
I couldn't tell the difference. Um, you know, I don't think it was quite on the, newest Pixar movie level,
Yeah.
but I mean, it's still great. It holds up really well.
Yeah. The water, the
Yeah, no,
clam.
no, no complaints at all from an animation perspective.
Yeah. Yeah. I this movie. This is kind of embarrassing to admit. This movie fully duped me in the fact that I thought the Batwoman was a bad guy.
Oh,
To like
I mean,
when
yeah.
she
So
had
did
Mount
I
locked
first.
up. Yeah, but like even when they were going through the portal, the swirly portal,
Uh huh.
I thought she was like gonna backstab them or something. Like it was a trap that she was sending them into, which I guess technically it was for the humans. But I thought like she had some other plan, like
So
she's a master plan going on, and we'd see
yeah,
her
I
again
guess
later
my
in the
only
movie.
complaint with this movie, thinking about it as we're reviewing it and talking about it, is we never see her again.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
Yeah,
I thought she was going to be freed. Maybe she makes a little cameo at the end. She's there with them, on Monatui, whatever it's
yeah,
called. Nope, just end of roll. That would be maybe the only like big miss that I can think of that comes to mind. Like that character just completely forgot about one
yeah.
song. That's all we can do, and you're gone. So maybe that's my only complaint there.
And then this is how bad I've become with these movies because they're all doing it nowadays. For a split second, when credits started to roll, because I was wondering,
Oh
like,
no!
oh, she's not popping back up.
Did you think we were gonna get an end credit scene?
We get an end credits. Do I stick around for end credits? I didn't
So
know. We
I think I'm
left.
past it. I'm past end credits. Put it in the movie. I'm leaving after. I don't care
Okay.
anymore.
Even for
I'm
Marvel movies, you'll leave
I don't
now?
care anymore. Tell me. I'll
Okay.
watch the YouTube video.
Yeah.
Because I'm just sitting there waiting for the credits that
You
I'm
gotta
not paying
pee.
attention to. I gotta pee.
Yeah.
I forget what that movie was that we saw maybe a year ago or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I just got up and went. I had to go pee right at the end there.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm over on credit scenes. I did actually think that for a second though. That's funny you say that. I think our brains are just so trained from the stupid Marvel stuff to wait.
Yeah, and I was messing with Sydney about it. I'm like, oh, there could have been an end credit scene. She's like, you think? Like, she was like really convinced that maybe there was. I'm like, no, there shouldn't be. There should
Well,
not be. And we'll see it on TikTok if we do.
Pixar used to kind of have end credit scenes.
Yeah. Well, they also used to do the little shorts before the movies too, and they don't even do that anymore.
They did. And they also used to do, which is really funny if you think about it, they would do bloopers to the
Yes.
end. Like that's not a
Did they do,
true.
they did it for Monsters Inc., didn't they?
I
That
think
was one of
so,
the first
yeah.
ones they
And
did it
what's
for.
hilarious about bloopers, in an animated movie, is that's not a blooper. Like they went out of their way to
Yeah.
develop that. I think it makes it even funnier. As a kid, you might actually think that, oh, this was a mess up when they were recording this movie. And as you're older, you're like, wait, no, that was someone's job to create that. That was
Yeah.
not a blooper.
Yeah, because even if there's the off chance where they're recording in the studio and they say something and then make a quick joke about it, someone would still have to go in and animate that
Yeah.
into being a blooper. So that's
Yeah,
what's funny about it. Yeah,
exactly.
that's funny. I completely forgot they did that, and then it just as soon as you said it, popped in my brain.
I just rewatched Monsters Inc. recently.
Oh, did you?
Yeah.
Holds
I don't
up.
know why. Dude, that's my favorite Pixar movie, I think.
When are we getting live action of it? That would be crazy.
I hope never.
Yeah, hopefully not.
Hopefully never.
Wouldn't surprise me if they did it though.
I'd like a 2 though. I wouldn't mind a sequel.
We got a prequel.
The prequel was great, but I want a sequel.
Yeah, prequel's okay.
Yeah, it was pretty good. Check out our
It's like C tier
list.
Yeah,
we'd have to see where that stands.
it has to be C tier. I don't think I would have let it go any higher than that.
That might need an episode 201 revision.
Yeah, we might have to go in and update it.
Yeah.
Was there a new character that we were introduced that you liked a lot? Did you like the Batwoman? I keep calling her Batwoman.
Yeah, I know you love her. Does she have a name other than Batwoman? Did we look that up?
I did not.
Okay, we're gonna just stick with.
I'm going with Batwoman.
Batwoman, and if you've seen the movie,
Not from DC, but from Moana 2, Batwoman.
Is it Cena? Senna?
Senna sounds right.
Senna?
That could have been. Yeah, because
We're-
Latu
Let's
was
shut up
someone on the
before we
team.
sound really stupid.
It is Senna.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
Okay. All right.
I'm locking it in.
Okay. Locked in.
But
I'm
yes,
gonna go with Batwoman.
Okay. I like Batwoman a lot. I'm trying to think who else. I think the coconut was just funny.
Coconut was funny.
Joining
Glad to have the
joining
bird
their squad.
back. I love all of the Maui jokes towards the pig. They did not let up on that. That was not one.
No.
That was every time he was near that pig. That pig was named Bacon or "Oh, you smell good" or
Even on their
Snag.
island, they eat pork.
Yeah.
They kind of have to, though. What else?
I think it's supposed to be like I know in Hawaii they say Hawaii. I can't say it correct. I'm not a native. Pork is really big in their culture, so I think this movie might try to imitate some Hawaiian culture.
Yeah,
I'm guessing. I liked Maui too. He made a joke. I think it was about a cell phone or something.
Yeah, in 2,000
like,
years.
Yeah, you're 2,000 years early.
Butt dial.
Yeah, butt dial. Yeah, correct. Yep.
Yeah, and then so we see at the end that Moana gets her own like tattoos, nice little sleeve. I thought for a second that she'd be able to like shapeshift, but I guess it just made her powers stronger with the sea. Is my interpretation.
She's does that also mean that she's gonna now not die like Maui?
Yeah, is she a demigod?
Yeah,
I assume yes.
I'm gonna assume yes as well. I think they set this movie up too, as we're kind of in the end here talking.
Yeah,
they set this up for a part 3, 100%.
100%.
Like,
yeah,
ready
and
to go.
This movie's doing numbers. It's gonna make more than the first one did. So
it will. And regardless, the nice thing is this is a movie that doesn't end on a cliffhanger. Kind of. I'm throwing Monsters Inc. in there, but like you could end this movie and it's good, and it would be okay, and we're not losing anything. But you could also.
Well, that's how the first one ended too.
Yeah, but you can also. They have enough open end there that you could build off of it if you really wanted. So it has the opportunity. I think Disney will roll with it just because it makes it.
Yeah, and when Frozen came out, it made like $1 billion. It went crazy. The songs were famous. So like when that one came out, you're like, okay, they're gonna make a second one, obviously. But for Moana, I did not think they were gonna make another one, and not that it tanked. Obviously, it made like over 500 million of what the budget was, but I just didn't think, because the way it ended, it was like a perfect ending.
Yeah.
To a movie, and you're right with this one. They did definitely leave it just wide open to where we can get a third one, and I think we will, especially with how well this movie's doing. 100%. So now, will we have to wait another 8 years? Probably. We still haven't even gotten a Frozen 3. They've been working on that for a few years.
They got a ton. Disney don't they have a ton of projects slated for like the next? I think it's like 2026. They got a lot of animated things.
Yeah, it might even be longer than that.
Supposed to come out. I think.
Well, I think Pixar's we get 2 movies next year, or maybe it's a movie and a show. I know they're doing a show.
I know we're getting
Disney
a movie
Plus
next year because I saw the ad before this.
The trailer.
Yeah. So
which looked cute too.
It did. Yeah, it gave me maybe like Luca vibes.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, and I watched these trailers from Pixar now. Like the last few years, I watched these trailers. And I'm like, we'll see, and they're usually still pretty good. I don't know why I doubt Pixar.
Yeah, you shouldn't doubt them.
I don't know why I do.
Inside Out 2 was great.
It was great. Yeah, and I remember watching the trailer. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, can they?
It was really good.
They did a good job.
Yeah.
We should revise that list. I only say that because I just rewatched. I went on like a little kick. I watched. I don't know why. I think it's because I ended a show and I'm just bored, and I was like, "It's Christmas time. I want to feel like a kid." I think maybe, but I watched The Incredibles, Monsters Inc., and actually Ratatouille. Which
I was gonna say give Ratatouille another try.
I gave Ratatouille. I did quite a bit more. Okay. So I'd like to.
Then maybe we'll put it in S again, and you just
I don't know
be more of an agreement.
But we could. I think I was giving it like D tier. So
Yeah,
We
you
can
hated Ratatouille.
definitely bump up Ratatouille.
Okay,
We could maybe do we've never done a Disney animated.
that'd be cool. Maybe princess themed.
You and the princesses.
I mean, it does
Maybe we should
numbers.
get your
They make you
sister on
money.
here.
I don't
Starting to
even think
wonder
she
who was
watches this
watching
stuff.
those.
Yeah, well, it's funny because she's going to the movies today and she's going to see Wicked, and I'm
Oh,
the
nice.
25-year-old that just came back from seeing Moana 2, and I have not seen Wicked yet, which I
Oh,
have to
you
go
see
see.
Wicked. Wicked was good.
Yeah,
Not a musical
yeah,
guy, but I enjoyed it.
yeah. But she is, I'm assuming, demigod. I know Maui said he's been alive, I think, for 3,000 years, which makes sense. That's just how demigods are. I'm pretty sure, like Thor's 1,500 years old. Like that's just how it is.
Yes.
It's storytelling. So I don't know. Does she not age anymore? Is she gonna end up being around for thousands of
We'll
years?
wait
We'll
for
see.
the third and the fourth and the fifth and the sixth and the seventh movie that they're going to come out with.
Yeah, and what do they do for a third one? Because they've now found all these other people. They've connected the island. Maybe a war breaks out. Maybe there's a
Ooh,
disagreement.
a disagreement
Get me
on
in the
the island.
studio. Let me pitch some ideas.
Yeah, they're cooking them up right now.
But I feel like you have to fight some sort of god if you have two demigods. A war would end pretty quick
Probably, yeah.
or be resolved. I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought it was pretty cute too that she had all these fans, all these little girls that were like on the island that she lives on,
Yeah.
dressing up as her and everything. I thought that was adorable. Makes sense. She saved the island. The first
Moana
movie.
bees.
Moana bees. Yes, that was good. That was a good line.
Yes.
But yeah, do you want to get into scores for this?
Sure. I will I'll go first.
Okay.
We covered everything I wanted to cover.
Yeah.
This isn't a long one. That's usually my critiques when movies are long. It's about an hour and a half, I think. Maybe. Or
Felt
no,
short.
is it 2
Hour
hours?
40.
Okay, yeah, hour 40. Didn't feel long. Never felt like, oh my gosh, I'm bored here. It's a kids movie though, so I think it's supposed to keep you engaged the entire time, which it did. So I enjoyed the music. It was fun. Can I see myself rewatching this? Maybe. I have never rewatched the first one. I only saw it the once, and it wasn't because I didn't like it. It was just there's a ton of other animated films that are out there and other films, so I think I just checked it out the one time. Maybe I rewatch this. Overall, though, very enjoyable. I would definitely recommend someone check it out. I'm gonna go 80, 82. You're probably gonna
You're
go
higher
higher
than
than
me.
me.
You're higher than
Am I
me.
right? Oh, am I right?
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna go with the 78.
Oh, okay.
And I'd probably give the first one an 88 or an 89. I really like the
Okay,
first
so
one.
there's the difference. I don't think I loved the first one that much more. I'd probably give the first one like an 84.
Okay. Yeah, I thought the
So
first one was great. And
these
this
two
one's
for
not
me are
bad.
comparable. I think the first one's more memorable with the songs and stuff.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That one didn't blow me away more than this one. That was a little better to me.
And like I said, they tried a couple of new things. They introduced new characters. I like that. It just I don't know. I wish that the songs were just a little bit better and the plot made a little more sense. Like I think I like just the adventure in the first movie more than this one. And so and that's probably what hurts this movie a little bit is that I am comparing it so much to the first, but it's the sequel, so I have to. So looks like I'm kind of somewhat agreeing with the critics here because
I guess so.
to go from a 95 to a 61, I feel like that's a little too harsh. And there's the one kid in my theater really enjoyed it. She kept laughing at everything, and yeah, I don't know. So maybe as a kid, us growing up, I would have loved this movie, but
Possibly. I
as an
think you would have.
adult, yeah, I probably would have.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and too, I was 17, 18 when I watched the first one, so for the first time. But yeah, I think that's just what I'm going to go with it. I'm sure they'll make a third, and I'll go see it because I'm a Moana stan.
Will as well.
Yeah, I was just I was very excited for this movie. Like in the summer, I was very, very much looking forward to this movie. Yeah,
I forgot it was coming out until you told me I needed to go see it so we could review it.
Yeah, well, me and Sydney have watched the first one a couple times because I make her watch it with me, and I kept teasing her like a month or two ago. I'm like, well, yeah, we already bought tickets for the second one. I didn't know you wanted to come. Like, I just kept messing with her. So we were
Yeah.
very excited to go see this, and she really wants to see Wicked, and I was like, yeah, but it's Moana 2 though. We have to go see that first.
Yeah, I'm confused how you haven't seen that though.
Wicked just seems long. And,
It is long. It's about 3
I am
hours.
going to see it though. I think we might. Now that we're at the end of the episode, I think we might do 2 episodes next week. Should we do? What was the movie? Safaran,
What?
Savarathan. What's the movie that's like the movie with Josh Hutcherson when he's a kid? We just talked about it last week.
Oh,
Zavara.
I don't,
Zavarthan.
Zathura?
Zathura. Yeah.
Jeez, oh Pete's.
I've only seen it a couple times. As a
You
kid, I
gotta
don't remember what the
rewatch
name
it.
of
It's
it
on
was.
Netflix right now. If
I
you
am.
haven't
I'm
seen
going to
it,
rewatch it.
okay. Yeah.
Should we do that,
great movie.
though?
Yeah, we could do that and Wicked. They're very
Yeah.
similar.
You want to?
Yeah.
Are they similar? How?
No.
I keep asking you how these complete opposite movies are comparable.
They are adventures, and it's about 2 people that don't get along at the end. That. Oh wait, no, that doesn't work.
Don't spoil Wicked for me.
Yeah, that doesn't work.
Yeah, we'll figure some out. But yeah, I think we'll do 2. I'm sure we should probably get another Christmas movie in there too.
Yeah,
but I think we
do,
have another week after, so maybe we'll do another Christmas movie then. But yeah, thank you guys for listening. We will see you guys next time.
See ya. Peace.